Tomorrow is the scheduled start of jury selection in the Derek Chauvin murder trial in the George Floyd case. Ideally, jurors are chosen who know nothing about a case. In this case, all sides agree that really won't be possible. Earlier, I spoke with the jury consultant, Mark Calzaretta, about the expected difficulties. Well, joining us right now is Mark Calzaretta, a jury consultant from Magnum Legal Services. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Let me ask you, sir, how do you find a juror that doesn't have, or a potential juror who does not have some kind of preconceived notion about this case?
I think that's going to be a Herculean task in a case like this. The first half, the questionnaire is 16 pages roughly. More than half of it is all about that, trying to weed out people that don't have prior knowledge or feelings about this case. And I think that's just going to be really, really difficult because of the nature of this case.
I don't see how they're going to be able to find people who don't have prior knowledge of this case. I mean, I think anywhere you took this in the country or even the world, people would know about this. How can you tell people are telling the truth?
Well, I mean, you hope that people are honest. You can weed out people who are not, generally speaking. You know, if somebody wants to get on that jury, you're going to realize it, and you're going to be able to see that. But again, this is a tough case, no doubt about it.
What's the ideal defense juror?
Defense juror would be someone that is deferential to law enforcement. You know, that's pretty much what you're going to be looking for, is that type of juror. You know, somebody who can keep an open mind, somebody who doesn't know about this case, certainly, and those types of background is what you would be looking for.
Okay. And how about the ideal prosecution juror?
You know, that's tough. I mean, for the prosecution, you would want people that you know, it's a little bit tough. You know, because a lot of these cases, people are deferential to police officers, and they're sort of, it's such a narrow scope of what they use. It's a narrow lens, and it can become challenging if you've just followed these types of cases across the country. Most of the time they get acquitted. So, you know, it's a tougher pick for the prosecution than it is for the defense.
There are so many explosive threads running through this trial, but none more so than the issue of race. How does that play into jury selection? Well,
I mean, you know, race is, I mean, that's the elephant in the room, right? This case, it's all about race. And, you know, I have found throughout my career that people, when they're jurors, especially when they're in the room deliberating, they will avoid those types of topics and they'll focus in on other aspects of the case. But certainly race is front and center in a case like this.
And finally, you know, jurors, once they're picked, are told to avoid any coverage of this trial. These days, that's awfully hard. You've got stuff popping up on your smartphone. You've got, you know, media coming at you from everywhere. Is that really possible?
I mean, I think people try to do the right thing. I think they definitely do. I think most jurors take that, you know, the judge's instructions to heart. They try to do the right thing. But, you know, in this day and age with the coverage and just, you know, social media, just your access, it's hard. It's hard not to just, you know, just come across something when you're not even intentionally looking for it, because it just pops up. So it's a challenge, there's no doubt about it, but the judge will instruct them. And I think for the most part, people will try to do the right thing.
All right. Well, Mark Calzaretta, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.